Being bold versus being bossy. A woman at workplace being bossy bothers everyone. A woman being bold in a workplace again bothers everyone. So what should you actually do or choose? So going further, I would just like to take a step and define these two words for you. Bold. A person, an idea, or an action which has the ability to take risk and confidence and is courageous. Whereas bossy, it's some completely, as it says, being authoritative without any permission or being having unwarranted power that they want to use is called bossy. So what do you want to be? If you want to get your work done, bossy does not work every single time. But there are times in life being a woman and into a leadership position, there are times when you have to be bossy to get the work done. But the better choice is being bold. Bold means you want to take risk, means you have a decision-making power, means you are confident enough to set standards. And then you are confident enough to voice your word in the leadership. And that is what is required in today's scenario. If you see the Fortune 500 companies today, out of the Fortune 500 companies, less than I think 50 companies would be there on an average that I'm saying, where you have women power in the leadership position. And why it is so? Because certain kind of abilities or certain criteria which has to be there for a CEO or a CTO or maybe CMO, a woman does not matches up to. Because a woman thinks that if I become too bold, people will take me otherwise. If I have a voice, people will take me otherwise. But that is not the case. If you want to be at the leadership position, you have to be bold. And I would be giving you 3 simple nuggets which will make you effective, a bold leader. The first one, you have to have a clear vision. So if you want to be at the leadership position and demand that position for you, always have a clear vision. A CEO of a company, be it a man or a woman, without a clear vision, the company or the business goes for a toss. It's the vision of the CEO or the MD which actually drives the company or the business to achieve what he wants to achieve. The second, always set standards. And by that, I mean take decisions. When you take decisions, when you take bold decisions, which will change the face of the business, is when you have started setting standards. And you should always raise your voice. On the table, on the leadership table, if you're not raising your voice and if you're not talking your thoughts out, that means you are not leading your team well. And when a woman or a man being in any of the leadership position, if you are able to clearly deliver your thoughts well with them, the team goes with you. They are there to do anything for you, for a leader who is charismatic and who has that power to take along everyone. And the third and the final thing, which is always considered as negative, but always have an attitude. Attitude matters. A positive, optimistic attitude wherein you are able to raise your voice and speak your thoughts will always define you as an attitude person. But whatever it is, just ignore that and have an attitude to carry, because on a leadership position, nothing works. Emotions, no. It's not all about emotions. It's also about the attitude that you carry, and the way that you lead the team will help you achieve that leadership position in your life.